Justine Casey Zukowski, magna cum laude, Army Commissionee.
I may have grown wiser over the last 4 years, but I have not grown any taller. It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. It was an age of wisdom. It was an age of foolishness. It was an epic of belief. It was an epic of incredulity. It was a season of light. It was a season of darkness. It was a spring of hope. It was a winter of despair. It was a reason to quit, and it was never too late. And weren't we reminded of that daily? Throughout our lives, we're often faced with moments when we question why we're doing something that is so hard, and we often think about how it'd be easier just to quit. Class of 2016. Class prior to having ethics in action on the back of our t-shirts. Throughout our 4 years, we're often reminded of the fact that it's never too late to quit and that Clemson is just right up the road. During our knob year, the temptation to quit overwhelmed us after a corps-wide email was sent out about not sending corps-wide emails. It's never too late to quit, we'd hear on our 4th set of push-ups. We female knobs, with our female knob haircuts, were tempted to quit after over and over being called Justin Bieber. Or maybe the temptation was there when you braced in the mirror to see what you look like for the first time and you counted 4 chins. But something kept us here. Then we were sophomores. And what can I say? Sophomore year was a blur. But I remember still wanting to quit. That year, we learned that it really does not rain on Fridays because God loves to watch us march in wool in 80-degree weather. At the same time, our athletes were sweating at the practice field, feeling the temptation as well. Nothing changed. The urge to quit our second year was still very real, but something kept us here. Junior year, the temptation to quit was there when we arrived back to school under new leadership. Some of our classmates were tempted as they gave all they could going out for junior sword arch or the Summerall Guards. And we were tempted to quit as we questioned how a city that floods so quickly could simultaneously run out of water in the mess hall. And yet, something made us stay. Graduating seniors, the phrase still rings in our ears, it's never too late to quit. We were tempted to quit as we tried to figure out the caste system, and as we were eaten alive by gnats on Corps Day. I witnessed the temptation to quit when I moved to 5th Battalion and first heard the clanking of the radiators at 3 a.m., and at the ripe age of 21, found my first gray hair. Still, we stayed. 4 years of push-ups, sitting guard, parades, inspections, and spirit runs, we were tempted to quit. But through it all, we're still here. Band of gold on our finger, diplomas in hand. Why haven't we quit? Maybe it was the ladies at Java City who helped keep us awake on our classes on Monday mornings. Or it could have been the people who work at laundry facilities or the tailor shop who helped us get our uniforms together and clean as you're stressing the day before an inspection. It could have been the mess hall staff who went to go find your table extra pizza on Wednesdays. Or perhaps it was the team at the bookstore who got you through the line as quick as possible because you forgot to get a blue book right before a test. Or maybe it was the professors who took the time to understand the demands of cadet life. The reason that we all share, most of all, is that we had each other. If you look to your left and you look to your right, that is how we made it through here. Our classmates, our new brothers and sisters for life, with our families always in the background supporting us. We graduate as a different breed, Citadel men and Citadel women. Guess what, guys? It's finally too late to quit.